Have you ever walked into a meeting, looked around the table, and realized that you are the only sane person in the room?
You say something perfectly clear. I need this report by Friday. Simple, right? But the person across from you looks at you like you just spoke alien. They don't get it. They argue, they delay, they make everything difficult. And you think to yourself, why am I surrounded by idiots? Let me introduce you to Leo. Leo is smart, Leo is logical, and Leo is suffering. See, Leo thinks the problem is them. He thinks his boss is a tyrant. He thinks his co-worker is a clown. He thinks his accountant is a robot. But Leo is wrong. They aren't idiots. They are just coded differently. Today, we are going to fix Leo's life. And in the process, we are going to fix yours. Based on the best-selling research by Thomas Erikson, we are going to break down the 4 human operating systems: red, yellow, green, and blue. By the end of this video, you won't just learn how to handle your boss or your spouse. You will learn the secret language of human behavior. Let's look at Leo's terrible, horrible, no good, very bad Monday. It starts at 9 a.m. Leo needs approval for a project. He walks into Sarah's office. Sarah is the boss. Now watch closely. Leo tries to be polite. He walks in and says, "Hey Sarah, how was your weekend? I was thinking we could maybe discuss the..." Sarah cuts him off. She doesn't look up from her laptop. She snaps. "Is it done? I don't care about the weekend. I care about the deadline. Get out!" Ouch. Leo leaves thinking Sarah is a monster. He thinks she's angry. But here is the twist. Sarah isn't angry. Sarah is a red. People with a red personality type are dominant. They are ambitious. They are task-oriented. To a red, small talk is inefficient. When Leo asked about her weekend, Sarah didn't hear politeness. She heard wasted time. Reds are the alphas. They want you to be quick, direct, and gone. If you hesitate, they eat you alive. So Leo, licking his wounds, goes to see Mike. He needs some graphics designed. Now Mike is the opposite of Sarah. Mike is smiling. Mike is fun. Leo says, "Mike, I need those files." And Mike says, "Leo, my friend, did you see the game last night? Also, I had this crazy idea. What if we make the logo neon pink?" Leo tries to focus him. "Mike, the deadline." But Mike waves him off. "Relax, buddy. Don't be such a buzzkill. It's all about the vibe." Leo thinks Mike is an idiot. He thinks Mike is lazy. But Mike isn't lazy. Mike is a yellow. Yellows are fueled by enthusiasm. They are the life of the party. They don't care about spreadsheets. They care about people. When Leo tried to be serious, he bored Mike to death. Yellows need energy. They need connection. If you try to box them in with rules, they will ghost you. Leo is 0 for 2. He's been chewed out by a red and ignored by a yellow. He thinks, "Okay, I'll go talk to Emily. Emily is nice. Emily is quiet." Leo asks Emily to change a procedure. Just a small tweak to the workflow. Emily smiles. She nods. She says, That's interesting, Leo. Let me think about it." Leo pushes. "So, can we do it?" Emily looks away. "Well, we've always done it the old way. I don't want to upset anyone." She doesn't say yes. She doesn't say no. She just stalls. This is the green personality. And here is a shocking statistic for you. 60 to 70% of the population is green. Greens are the glue of society. They are calm, stable, and loyal. But their greatest fear? Conflict. Emily isn't stupid. She is terrified that Leo's change will cause drama. So she freezes. She will smile at you while refusing to move an inch. Finally, Leo goes to David for the data analysis. Leo makes a mistake. He says, "David, just give me a rough estimate." David looks at Leo like he just committed a crime. "A rough estimate?" David says. "I cannot give you a rough estimate. I need to check the variables. Come back in 3 days." Leo screams internally. David is a blue. Blues are the perfectionists. They measure twice, cut once, and then measure again just to be sure. To a blue, accuracy is everything. Speed is dangerous. So here we are. Leo is failing. He thinks the red is mean, the yellow is flaky, the green is slow, and the blue is obsessive. But the problem isn't them. The problem is that Leo is speaking Leo to people who don't understand the language. If you go to France and scream in English, the waiters still won't understand you. You have to speak French. So let's rewind the day. Let's teach Leo how to adapt. This is where you need to take notes.
Scenario 1, handling the red. Leo walks back into Sarah's office, exhales sharply. He forgets the "how was your weekend" garbage. He walks in, stands tall, and looks her in the eye. He says, "Sarah, Project Alpha, I need your signature to launch on Thursday."
Boom, done. Why did that work? Because he focused on results. He matched her speed. Scenario 2, handling the yellow. Leo approaches Mike. He doesn't ask for the file immediately. He says, "Mike, I loved your idea about the neon. You're a genius. Listen, if we get this file in by noon, you're going to look like a rock star in the meeting." Leo appealed to Mike's ego and desire for social status. He didn't use a deadline. He used influence. Leo realized something that day. The red gives the team direction. The yellow gives the team energy. The green gives the team stability. And the blue ensures the quality. If you fire the red, nothing gets done. If you fire the yellow, the workplace becomes boring. If you fire the green, the culture falls apart. If you fire the blue, you make critical mistakes. We are all a mix of these colors, but usually we have one dominant shade. The next time someone frustrates you, don't get mad. Stop. Take a breath and ask yourself, what color are they? Are they a red who needs you to get to the point? Or a green who needs you to slow down and reassure them?
When you stop judging and start adapting, that is when you stop being surrounded by idiots and start being surrounded by potential.
Now, Leo just has to figure out what color his mother is. My money is on red. Which color are you? Drop a comment below. Are you red, yellow, green, or blue? And if you want videos like this, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.